The following program has not been heavily edited in order to preserve the integrity and authenticity of the footage. What you are about to see is real.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One. A Real One where we have lovely individuals searching for their real one. And it turns out they are real ones too. So today I'm here with the lovely Leora. Leora, how you doing today?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
Absolutely. Well, you look awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm
You
glad
look
you're
awesome
ready.
too.
Well, we had to make a few arrangements.
I'm feeling the hair.
We do what we can. But at any rate, we are here helping Leora find love because she deserves a real one. She deserves someone that will be there. Well, I'm going to let her do most of the talking. Leora, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I am looking forward to finding a real one. You know how long I've been trying to find a real one?
Yeah.
It's been difficult.
Yeah, it is. It's a difficult process. Here in LA, you got a lot of snakes. You got a lot of people that'll tell you one thing means something different. They got a family attendant. I mean, it's a wild dating world.
Absolutely.
So we arranged this show just for you, Leora, so you find your real one. Okay? Now, tell me, what are the three qualities that you are looking for in your real one? What are the three qualities? The three deal-breaking. They have to have these three things.
You know, there's more than three, but
Okay.
I'm going to give you three.
Okay.
Let's see. The first one would be that they have to be tall. I want them to be tall. I am 5'8".
Yeah.
And if I am taller than you in heels, then I am the man in the relationship. And that can't work.
No.
It just won't work.
No. I
Okay.
understand.
Let's see. The second quality would be personality. I want him to be humorous and goofy, not a boring person at all. I cannot stand a boring person. When you're replying to my messages just with an okay or an all right, I want to be able to have communication that is thorough,
Yeah.
funny, and just, can uplift me
Right.
in person or not in person.
Yeah. No matter what, Zoom, virtual, or in person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of these men, they be like, yeah, what's up?
Just dead, yeah.
I don't know if they're just high or what. But
Right. And you don't
regardless, talk to me like you want to talk to me.
Yes. I feel you. God.
And let's see.
Number three.
Third quality.
It has to be present.
It has to be present.
Has to be.
He needs to have priorities and goals. I would like my man to have a job, hopefully a good paying job, or at least goals to get a good paying job
True.
that pays more than mine. That would be great.
Yeah.
And priorities, meaning that he needs to be able to set his goals and not procrastinate.
Yeah.
I want him to be able to pick me up. I do not want to be picking you up in my car for the day and paying for it at the same damn time. That's not gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work.
It just ain't gonna work.
She listed them out, flat, straight out, and I thank you for your honesty and your realness as a real one. Okay, that's what we need. So without further delay, believe it or not, on the other side of this divider, I have someone that is from Los Angeles, local, no long distance stuff. I have someone that is ready to show you that they are a real one, possibly the real one for you.
Oh,
Now, Leora, are you ready? Now, I'm thinking, I just have an inclination that this is going to be nice. Okay, it's going to be spicy. It's going to be fun. It's going to fit your criteria: tall, personality, and priorities and shit. All right,
Okay.
are you ready for this?
Yes.
I'm going to go get him. You wait here. I'm going to introduce you to someone named James. Let's go for it. Let's go get James. You wait here. Wonderful, Leora. Give us a moment here. Are you ready for this, James? Let's go. Let's go talk to Leora.
Hey,
James.
James. Nice to meet you.
Sit on down, James. Now, you both have 5 minutes to talk, get to know each other. Just feel it out. Feel it out. Feel out if this is the real one for you and if she's the real one for you. But you already said you are strongly interested. But now, in this conversation, I have to provide Leora with the red flag. Now, Leora, if James says something that just doesn't float your boat, you throw that thing up I will be here to rescue you. Okay. Now, I don't think that's going to be an issue with this guy. Very sweet guy. Are you two ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready,
All right.
James?
I will step off. All of our studio. Lead. Producer. Lead. Okay, great. 5 minutes. Just you two. Have fun.
What do you do, James?
Like, for work, you mean?
Yeah, and for fun.
Okay. Yeah, for work, I work in my family business, and I work in, family has a tech company, I work for the tech company, yeah, and then, for fun, I like to go, sail boats in the beach, and, swim, and, surf, and all that. Yeah, I'm a summer person. What about you?
Yeah, a summer person. So what do you do in the winter then?
Just kind of stay inside. I don't like the cold much.
Well, in California, it's really not that cold, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, even in the winter, it's not that cold.
yeah.
It's December. It's not that cold.
My tolerance is.
Where are you from, James?
I grew up in SoCal, but I moved to Dubai in the Middle East for a bit. So like that's like I was always like more used to warmer weathers. So yeah. So like I don't know. Winter here is kind of cold.
Okay, if you say so. So what do you want to know about me?
Yeah. So what do you do for fun and work?
Well, I do data or digital marketing,
Oh, that's cool.
data processing, and customer service. A little bit of everything, administration. I work for a car sharing company, electric vehicle car sharing company, and they have me wearing many hats.
That's a good look.
For fun, I am a music artist, I am an actor, I am a model, and I love to compete in pageants.
Oh, nice. What kind of instruments do you play?
I don't play any instruments.
Are you a vocalist?
I'm a rapper.
Oh wow, that's so.
However, I do produce all of my music,
Mhm.
but I don't necessarily know how to play an instrument, especially with these nails. It just doesn't work.
It's like it'll be kind of tough.
So what I do is I kind of get chords, whether it's piano,
Yeah.
guitar, regardless, whatever instrument I'm using, on my Logic,
Yeah.
or my GarageBand app, and then I use those chords for my music. I don't play them live.
Mhm. Yeah. I think it's really cool that do you DJ or do you just do you produce beats or do you?
I just said that.
Yeah. Not the greatest listener. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Wow, that was a little more. I thought it was going so well from what the producers told me. Laura, are you okay?
Not the greatest listener. Can't work with me.
All right, James, I'm going to ask you to step aside. One of our producers will escort you out. You can go out that way, buddy. I'm sorry. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, just maybe step on out that way. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ooh, wow. Well, that was, okay, tell me. Talk to me.
I
Talk to
thought
me.
it was going okay, but until when I told you what I did, I asked you if you were interested in what I did. I told you what I did, and I told you specifically I'm a producer, and I told you the two apps or software that I use to produce. Then I told you that I use the keys on the software, not in hand,
Yeah, you did.
to produce the music, and you turn around and ask me, so am I a producer? Not the greatest listener. Goodbye.
Yeah. I have to feel Leora on that one, and I understand. I understand where you're coming from, and that's why we didn't stop there. We do have another real one just for you.
Oh yeah?
Because you are special, and you deserve someone that's going to listen, in addition to tall personality and has priorities in order. So
Okay.
after this commercial break, I'm going to go check in with James real quick. He seemed really distraught. He seemed really depressed. So I'm going to check in with him quickly, and then we will be right back with the next real one for this real one. We'll be right back.
I don't know what went wrong. Like, come on. I mean, like, I guess I was still like,
Sorry.
I was still like thought happy after the first. my God.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And also-
it's okay. I know.
It's really hard to listen to people. I'm used to people listening to me.
Oh, yeah. But that's tough, James. It's tough. But that love is a challenging thing sometimes, you know. So you're not done. We might give it a little time to let other people in the pool. We might have to throw you back into our pool of singles and let some other ones get a chance. But that doesn't mean it's over for
That's
you.
embarrassing.
No, it's not. No. Think about it. We have millions of followers. Some may DM you and be like, hey, I'm not a perfect listener. He's not a perfect listener. Let's collab. You might find your real one, James. Okay? I want you to stay encouraged, okay? It might have not worked out with Leora, but you have a real one coming for you, a real one.
Okay.
I want you to be okay. You're gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go home and like lie down.
I understand.
And then, yeah.
Okay. Have a good one. Thank you, James. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from the commercial break. James had it pretty rough, but I'm here with the lovely Leora. Leora, how are you feeling after round one?
I feel fine.
Okay. You're just so encouraged. I'm glad to see your strength. I think that's one of your strengths, is your strength to persevere and move on, no matter the
Absolutely.
difficulty.
I move on quickly,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. If I'm not satisfied, I move on.
That's how you do it. And that's the best way to be. So, believe it or not, in our dating pool of thousands of singles across LA, we pulled another one just for you. Now, this guy, I'm going to let him do a lot of the talking for himself, but he seems to be popping. He seems to be on the money. And he seems, from what I saw, he seems tall. Seems like he's got personality. And it seems like he's got his priorities in order. Okay, so on the other side of this divider, you haven't met him yet, you've never seen him. Perhaps, unless, who knows, some of these little blind date things you actually know the person. Like, oh, hey, you work at Starbucks. Or hey, you were the Klansman that burned down my grandma's house back in 1862. But at any rate,
Hopefully not.
exactly. And if you get to a space, I just want you to say red flag. Hey, that's him. That's Jim Bob. Okay.
Right.
So, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go chat with him now and bring him out. You just stay here, and we'll be back momentarily. Are you ready for this? All right. Let's give it a moment. Let's see what we have here. Hey. Doing okay? Doing well. Let me get you back down. Let me turn that on. It's already on. Well, come on. She's waiting for you. I'm ready. She's waiting for you. I'm ready to introduce you to. See if we can get to talking. Here we go. This is my seat. This is your seat right here. You sit on down. This is Leora. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Chandler.
What's your name?
Chandler.
Chandler. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Seems like I'm already sensing some sort of connection here. It makes me kind of excited. Now, at any rate, you both have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to talk, get to know each other. And now, Leora, you do have a red flag ready. If things don't go the way you want them to go, you throw that thing up, just like you did last time.
Oh, I
throw
will.
it up. Throw that thing in a circle, as
I
some
will.
people said. So, I'm walking on studio producers lead, please. Let's give them their time. You two lovebirds, have fun. We'll see you back.
Hi, Leora.
Hi, Chandler.
How are you?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Is there anything you'd like to know about me?
Let's see. Where are you from?
I'm from Kansas originally. How about yourself?
I am from Los Angeles.
Okay. Born and raised?
Born and raised in California.
Okay. Fair enough. What do you do?
I am a data analyst.
Yeah. Okay.
I am in digital marketing.
Gotcha.
I am in customer service.
Okay.
I am a model, actress, and a music artist.
I believe that.
What about you?
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. I'm an actor. I have a degree in theater from back home, but there's no money in Kansas, so I had to come out here and see how I did.
Oh, is that why you came here from Kansas?
Mhm. Yeah.
Nice.
Doing the
How has it
same
been working
thing.
out for you?
Very well so far. Actually, I got here right before quarantine, and so I was actually I know. So we actually we got me out here, and I was here I think 8 or 9 months before everything shut down. Had a little bit of momentum going. I was learning a lot. I knew a bunch of people that were going to American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and was learning left and right, and then shutdown happened. All my momentum stopped. So as we were kind of coming back, doing the regular actor thing and serving tables and doing all that, but I was actually just in a couple of short films that looked really, really good for my reel. One of which I actually shaved my head for. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it actually had just premiered not too long ago, and it looked really good.
Your hair goes back fast?
It was worth it. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was. I think that was only like 3 months ago or something like that, and it's already doing well. So,
Great.
is there anything else you'd like to know?
When was your last relationship?
My last relationship, okay, define relationship. Because, you know, moving here and knowing so many people all at once, there were a bunch of people who, you know, I thought we were kind of in a relationship and then was mistaken.
What makes you think you're in a relationship?
Being exclusive, that's the main point.
Right. How do you know you're exclusive?
You have to act.
So then you're not thinking, you're knowing.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Well, I take it back. One would think. You would think. But oftentimes some people want to be secretive about things.
Well, that's true. So what I'm saying is, when was the last time that you were in a relationship, meaning that you were exclusive with somebody? I know people cheat and they do sneaky things.
Yes, they do.
But I want to know, when was the last time you were in an exclusive relationship?
Officially, about a year ago. And that one lasted about probably 4 or 5 months or so. Before that, it was probably 6 months before that, and that one was about a year.
What happened?
Quarantine. We were spending way too much time together, and yeah. So we were spending so much time together that every small problem became big problems. So we just kind of decided that at one point she had a choice to go home during quarantine and kind of wait it out.
She came with you from Kansas?
No, she's from Texas originally. We met here.
Okay.
Yeah. So she had a choice to go home and wait it out over quarantine, and that kind of escalated things because there was kind of a finality to it, you know, and so it affected things.
Who
in a
would you
negative
say
way.
escalated the things?
Me, I would say, and it was a shortcoming on my part, but there were things that
You escalated
Not on
things
purpose.
that were not serious.
not on purpose. But when
Give me an
small
example of a small thing.
when small things became big things, one of which was like planning. You know, planning to. I think one of us was going home for the holidays during quarantine, and so by the time we had kind of figured out, you know, what was happening, the plan fell through, and it was a personality issue that I didn't feel like overlooking.
So how did you escalate it?
I got upset, and I started asking questions that I had no business asking, as far as, you know, like, why are you this way, you know, those kind of things, which never turns out well. But, you know, it was a mistake on my part, and I learned from it, and I was better about it on the next one. And I could learn forward, you know, in the future.
What do you like to do for fun?
Everything, actually, genuinely. I did almost every sport. I sing. I have a degree in musical theater, so it kind of goes with the territory. I draw a lot. I actually drew my own tattoo as well. I do anything I feel interested in, genuinely. How about you?
Pretty much the same,
Awesome.
but to be specific, I like to go out, like to bars or clubs. I like to play pool. I like to go to the beach. I like to hike and be in the environment. I like to go camping. I love to listen to music. I love to meditate. I love to do yoga, things like that.
All right, folks. I'm so sorry to interrupt, and I'm sorry about that stool, Chandler. It doesn't speak to you, lesser man.
I was wondering.
Yeah, but no, that shit, you know, it's messing with us. But I'm going to ask you to just step into the other room for just a moment. I'm going to chat with Leora, because y'all, I think, from what the producers tell me, it was a pretty good combo. It was pretty good. But I'm going to chat with her and see what's up.
Sounds good.
I'm sorry to interrupt, though. Y'all, you know, you might see her again. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
I'll be over here.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's make sure producers have him all. Okay. Out of our reach. Just me and you. How are you feeling after that?
I feel pretty good about the connection. It seems like he had some issues with his previous relationship that could have been avoided, but it seems like he also learned from them.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You know, people say they learn this and that, and then they haven't. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Regardless, he said that, you know, he asked him questions that he just had no business asking and things like that. So it seems like he might have actually learned from that.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's the truth.
Yeah.
And so I didn't raise the red flag at that moment, even though I was about to.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it makes you wonder what would happen in your relationship with him if he started asking you things about your past that you maybe just weren't comfortable with. But we don't have to go too deep into that. My question for you, since he's still here, doesn't hear any of this, but he's still here. What do you think about your future with him? Do you want him to kind of stay by? Do you want to not have the next real one come and you and him go off? I'll pay full-blown Starbucks kind of thing, or place of your choice, rather. What do you want to do with Mr. Chandler? Do you want him to be the next step in the real one process? Or do you want to see Mr. Number 3? But if you see Mr. Number 3, I'm going to have to let Chandler go.
Wow.
It's tough. I know it's tough. It's fast-paced because love moves fast. And Atlantic Star made a hot track. When love calls, you better answer. Don't let it slip away.
And I can't get any type of insight on number 3?
It's
Not all?
It's all blind, deaf,
Is he tall?
and even dumb. Blind, deaf, and dumb.
I can't know.
Well, no, we made sure that these people meet your 3 criteria for sure. The 3 that you gave us: tall, personality, and priorities. These 3?
James was not tall.
Well, that's kind of relative. Well, we didn't know you'd be rocking the heels, looking like a whole snack.
Regardless.
Okay.
Without these.
Oh, even without. Okay. Was tall at heart. Tall at heart, perhaps. Like too short, But make a decision. Let's make a decision. What do you think, Leora? Is this going to work? You and Chandler, just for step 2. But then, Mr. Number 3, hey, could be Michael B. Jordan.
I don't want to make Chandler cry like I did James. So I definitely would say that I'll go with Chandler.
Wow. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think that's a nice next step. I'm not saying next thing, you'll be in bed, humping and pumping, but it's a nice step in the right direction. Wouldn't you agree?
I would definitely agree.
Okay, so what we're going to do is set up Leora and Chandler to go on a little special date. But before we end it all out, because that's basically it, sorry, number 3, we're going to let them reconnect briefly and kind of give Chandler the good news with Leora right there. So after this commercial break, you're going to see them reunite once more, chat a little, and we'll escort them off to a place of Leora's choice right after the commercial break, folks.
We'll be right.
Chandler. How you doing?
Doing well.
How you doing? I thank you for giving us a little time to regroup and gather. I want to just ask you straight up, how are you feeling? You didn't get the red flag. How you feeling?
It's a good sign.
It is a good sign. It's a darn good sign.
I feel fine.
Okay.
I mean, there's a little, I don't know, I have a tendency to be a little too honest. Sometimes, especially on a first encounter,
Right.
that can be a little overwhelming. I
Right.
don't know, that's,
Were you honest? Did you tell her about your herpes? Just kidding. No, but I understand why you were honest, because I think honesty is the best policy.
I agree.
You can't beat integrity. Just being out open from the front. And if some can't handle that, maybe they're not the real one for you.
Okay, sure.
Now I'm going to ask you this, kind of a unique question. How do you think she felt about this? I know you don't know her that well, but how do you think it went?
I mean, she was hesitant, which, makes sense. But I don't have a second year, so in all honesty, it is what it is. I'm okay with it, but at the same time, you want to set yourself up for success.
Exactly.
So if I didn't do that, that's on me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I think it'll work.
I think, from what I viewed, from what the producer showed me, it went well. You were honest.
Okay.
She was honest. Do you think that, her being like a stallion, she's looking pretty darn good if you ask me.
She looks like a bag.
She looked like a bag.
She looked like
my man, see, my man. I knew you had some black, but do you think that dynamic can work?
Of course.
You being with, a stallion.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. All right. Well,
that personality side, but
Exactly.
especially it comes out because she knows what she's got.
Yeah.
So I like the confidence. I like it.
Wow. Now that just really just gave me an inspiration, because it turns out Leora doesn't want to go to the next real one. She actually wants you and her to go out and have a special time together, all paid for by the last talk show. She wants to go have some fun with you. Now, I didn't say bedroom, I didn't say freaking, but just, nice restaurant, little thing, just get to know each other. Awesome. Will that work? Will that work for you?
Of course.
All right. Well, let's ring Leora. Leora, are you close by? Leora? Oh, let's have some of the cameras get to Leora. Leora, are you here? Hey.
I'm here.
Wow. So it turns out that Chandler had a great time, you had a great time, and it looks like this thing is gonna work. Looks like this thing is gonna work.
I don't want the next real one. I want to go out with you and check it out.
I'm the real one. Huh?
I think you might be.
Good.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's do it. I'm down.
What do you think about Notebook?
Sounds great to me.
Sounds great to me too.
Yeah.
Can you afford that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back.
That
All
was
right.
the real question.
That was the real question.
It was
Yeah.
just kind of secretive question.
Oh, got it. Wow, that was strategic. Wow. So, hey, all paid for by TLTS. I don't know if I can afford that because I'm the one that has my. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
We can choose something different.
We'll choose something different. But thank you both so much for venturing in this love journey with us. A real one. See, it proves to be effective.
You want to give me a handshake?
No.
Maybe a hug would be better. Maybe
Just
a hug.
try it out. Let's see how it goes.
Wow. Oh, that's sweet. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 Yeah. We're gonna make it a treat. Wow.
Next up.
Well, we're gonna get all that worked out. You two lovebirds. A real one works, folks. So we'll catch you next time on the next episode of A Real One. And hey, you might hear back from these two lovebirds and see what happens. Thank you, folks. Continue to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next episode of A Real One.
And on the next episode, a new real one comes on the show to find love.
Welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One.